Hello and welcome back to DIY My Way. Do you notice anything different about my tractor? Anything at all? I'll give you a hint. The smell of fresh brand new rubber. As you can see, I have brand new rubber mats for my L3901 tractor. Actually, they were made for the new Kubota series, the L3302 and the L3309, but it so happens that they are backward compatible with the previous L2501, 3301, and 3901. I only recently found this out because I watched a video from Messick where Neal described this very thing. They're pretty neat at Messick in that they will, when a new model comes out like the L02 series, they will cross-check parts to see what upgrades that they've done to that can actually be backward compatible to the previous L series, and it so happens that these rubber mats are some of those parts. And they're pretty easy to install. So let's go over some of the details of them, then we'll get into the installation of them. Messick has been in business since 1952 and is my go-to online source for Kubota tractor parts. These OEM mats are sold individually as left and right side mats. The left side currently sells for $56.03, and although it says it usually ships in 25 to 30 business days, they ship my mats out the next day, so I didn't wait long for them. While the mats come standard for the L3302 and L3902, they will fit the L2501, the L3301, the L3901, the L3200, and the L3800. The left side mat is the same for any transmission, but for the right side mat, you must choose between the HST and gear drive versions of the mat to accommodate the pedal layout. Messick provides convenient links for the two right side mat options. Since I have the hydrostatic transmission, I chose the HST option. The current price for this mat is $48.48. Looking at the gear drive mat, the price is $48.59. I have links to all three mats on the Messick's website in the video description. Before I install the mats, I clean off both sides of the floorboard with my shop vac. There are a few places on both sides where foot traffic has worn off the paint, so before I put on the mats, I want to paint those areas to protect them from rust. First, I wipe the bare metal areas with paint thinner. Followed by a dry paper towel to wipe up the excess. Then a little Kubota orange spray paint. I'm not going for a pretty finish, just enough to protect the metal. Might as well touch up the paint on the step as well. Of course, I repeat the steps on the other side, but just showing the painting here. I use a hairdryer on both sides to speed up the paint drying. Now it's time to install the mat, so let's open the box. That's the left side mat. And that's the right one. I'll start with the left side mat. By the way, the installation will be a lot easier if you apply some soapy water to the snaps that hold the mat down. Be sure you apply it to all the snaps. Each snap lines up with a hole in the floorboard, and I found it easier to first line up all the interior snaps with the holes, then work towards the outside. Once they're in the holes, just press down firmly until you feel them snap down and lock in place. There, done! The right side mat for the hydrostatic transmission is a little more involved. First, remove the pedal travel limit bolts. The mat itself will serve the same purpose once installed. I loosen the jam nut first, then remove the bolt. The rear bolt is too far down for me to loosen the jam nut and too tight to remove with just my wrench. So I have to remove the pedal to use an impact wrench. You don't have to remove the pedal to install the mat, but it will make it easier. There we go, got it loose. Again, I apply some soapy water to the snaps. Line up the snaps with the holes. Then push them down fully. Before reattaching the pedal, I apply a bit of Loctite glue to the bolt threads to make sure the pedal stays on. Here's a look at the floorboard before the mats. And after. Much nicer. Not only do they look nicer, but I really like the extra cushion and comfort they provide my feet. Also, they're supposed to cut down on noise, which will be great. So a big thank you to Neal and the folks at Messick for queuing me in on this wonderful upgrade option for my Kubota L3901 and the 01 series in general. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you click that like button, leave a comment, and by all means, please subscribe. If you want to know when I post new videos, click that little bell. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.